Good evening, everyone. Welcome to In My Opinion with, across most platforms, Facebook, YouTube, X and TikTok. Obviously, you guys are on TikTok, so this goes on podcasts as well. So we are on YouTube, Facebook and X as well, or Twitter. So for you guys at home, thank you very much for watching on whatever platform that you are watching on. Just remember that we are partnered with the Anecdote Sports Bar. And we're sponsored by Right Steel Fabrications. His is in the corner. His logo's in the corner. You can do your steel fabrication work up and down the country, but mainly in the Coventry and Warwickshire area. We are on major podcasts as well, so Anchor, iTunes, Spotify, and wherever else you get your material from. Please go and like and subscribe if you like what we do. It is much appreciated. We are very close to our 400 subscribers, so it would be amazing if we could surpass that tonight. So straight away, let's get into the questions. Glenn has already said to me, Sims has a rubbish first touch, doesn't he, Stuart? My opinion stays the same. Yes, he does. Excuse me, but he did play better. He did play better, I must admit. Look, one good game, and I know it was against a non-league side. But it was a non-league side. Look, you're not going to win no matter what you say about yesterday's result. We should have won. We won convincingly. We dominated from start to finish. But yeah, I still think he has a poor first touch. It was one of them. Mark Smith says on YouTube, who was your man of the match yesterday? I'm actually going to go for Palmer. I think he was brilliant from word go. He dictated the play all night, pretty much. Set up. I think he set up all three of Sims's goals, which was really, really good to see. Good evening, Mark, by the way. Good evening, Stu. Good evening, Stu. Good evening, Stu. Good evening, Rich. I hope you're okay. Thank you very much for coming on. Covandy. Hard not to give it to Sims, but Palmer had a blinder. Yeah, I know he had 3 goals, but for me, it's, it was Palmer's all-round performance a little bit as well. So just while I've got TikTok on as well, hi KR Simon 81. I'm very well, thank you. How are you? Good luck for the rest of the season. Thanks, Dan. Cheers, buddy. Good luck to you guys as well. Wrexham are down 1-0 to Forest Green, apparently. Oh dear, that's not good. Back to Facebook, X, and YouTube. Mark Smith says, "What was thoughts on Tavares' performance?" Well, I had this conversation with somebody else today, actually, and I'm going to kind of contradict myself if he is listening, because I said that he didn't necessarily stand out, really, but I thought, seeing the highlights again, I thought he did all right. I did think he did okay. I think he still needs time. He is very raw. I will say, though, that I still think he's quite hectic and erratic when he's got the ball. I think he needs to calm down a little bit and just slow things down. Whether that's just the way he plays, I don't know. Yeah, it's still a little bit erratic for me. A little bit hectic he seems when he's got the ball. But I think he'll only get better with time. So we'll have to wait and see. Winnable game at home or big team away from Joshua James in the next round. I would like, you know what, if we got a Man United, I think we'd do them, because I don't think they're very good. You know, if they beat Forest and we could get a Man United at home, I think we do them. It would be lovely. It would be lovely, I think. But I think I would like a big tie. I know we may go out, and we probably will go out, but I would like a big tie just to see what we're like against a Premiership side. That's what I want. We've beat Leicester. They're pretty much a Premiership side. We drew with Leeds. We drew with Southampton, but then they're not in the Premier League. I want to test our wits against a Premier League side. So we'll have to wait and see. But ideally, you know, Mark's asked me as well, who would I want in the next round of the Cup? I'm going to say a Man City. We'll probably get absolutely pulverised, but at least we're against a Premier League side, you know, and champions at the, you know, champions from last season of the Premier League. It would be good to test our wits against them and just try it and just go for it. That's what I want. Ella Nick. Sorry, I can't pronounce your surname. I'm just going to say Ella Nick. Hi from Ireland. Another great trip to Coventry. Fantastic. Thank you very much for watching in Ireland. Much appreciated. Alan says, hi, Ella. What part of Ireland are you from? I'm from Dublin myself. Coventry supporter since 83, heading over to the Ipswich game. Fantastic. Maybe you can meet up the anecdote and maybe you can come and see us in there as well. Thoughts on Maidstone? You know what? I thought they did okay. The fans were absolutely amazing. And yeah, I thought they gave their all. I just think that we did a what's the word I'm looking for? We did an experienced performance, which is what we needed really to do it. On Twitter, on TikTok, tired mate. Last night was a good result. Great atmosphere at the CBS. Had one too many. Did you go? I did go. Somebody's just asked me actually, when are you doing your thing on Twitter? I didn't do it yesterday. I got in there a little bit late, and the team had already come out and stuff, so I didn't do it yesterday. But I knew I was coming on today, so that's why I didn't do it. Saw you won 5-0, not bad. Yeah, it was a good team performance. Let's go back. Thoughts on Maidstone. Is West Brom match on Friday a must win from Mark? I'm going to say no. It's probably not a must win, but it's definitely not we can't lose it. I don't mind if we draw because, again, as I always say, that's okay, mate. Good evening. I hope you're well. As I always say, as long as you draw your away games and win your home games, for me, really. So no, as long as we can get a draw out of it, I think it will still be okay. If we win, it's a bonus. I just don't think we can lose it. That's what I'll say on that one. Anybody at home and we have a chance from Sky Blue Sam? Yeah. Alan Harkins, Man City 1 up on Luton after 2 minutes. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that they're going through. They put a strong side out as well today, to be fair. Under average Cov fan, thank you very much. Who's better in the number 10 role, Palmer or Hare? I've always said, to be fair, that I think Palmer is probably slightly better when they're both fit, because I think Palmer gives you a little bit more physicality of it. Thank you very much for the follow. I think that actually takes me to 2,400. So thank you very much for that on TikTok. Would love another trip to Wembley to redeem ourselves. Yeah, most definitely. Ella says, Dublin, I'll be going over again in March, twice in April, and the QPR match. Wow, you're coming over fantastically. Graham Cottrell, I'll put yours up there. Good evening, players. Good evening. Players need time on the pitch. Why do fans expect players to come on and be amazing? Give Tavares, as he has a long injury. Totally agree. Yeah, totally agree with that. Can't really argue. I think you have got to give Tavares a little bit more time. I think I was talking to a friend today. I was slightly critical. I still want him to calm down a little bit when he has got the ball, because I think he is a little bit better. Right, okay, no worries, that's fine. Yeah, so I just want him to calm down, because I think he can be a really, really good player, but he needs to slow everything down. Under average Cov fan, Elakobi, a class act. It was lovely to see him to go around all the blocks of the Coventry fans and give everybody a clap. MCS on TikTok says, how do you feel about Tats out for the rest of the season? Gutted, because I thought he was, he is a really, really good player. But Eliza's just asked the same question. But I'm gutted. But recent games, he hasn't been the best. Maybe because players are doubling up on him. Maybe he needed a little bit of a rest anyway. But I'm gutted that he's not going to be back. Yeah, I'm just glad that he is going to be back and he is going to be playing again. And I still know I think that he still needs a few more tests and stuff. I think, but we'll have to wait and see. Someone said, cheer up Postecoglou. I'm not sure why on that one. So, under average cover fan says, credit to Maidstone for trying to play football and not kicking lumps out of us. Very respectful to Coventry. Yeah. Alan says to Ella, nice enjoy. Reece Small, thank you very much. Would you start Kelly on Friday? You know what? I thought Kelly had quite a good game, to be fair. Do I start him against West Brom? I'm probably going to say no. I still think Lat is the better player. He's played more minutes. I know Kelly played okay, but again, I will say it was a non-league side. I know you can only play who's in front of you, but it was a non-league side, so it's difficult. I would still say Latty, just because I think he's got more game time in his legs, I suppose. It's hard when you're coming up against John Swift and different players like that. I just think that if he had a couple more games under his belt, I might have gone for Kelly. But he's had one game. He's had one game and a good game, but against a non-league side. So I'm not sure on that one. Limes 361 said go 4-5-1 versus West Brom. Again, you're going to have some people saying that that's a negative way to go, though, by blocking the midfield. People were knocking us for doing that against Leeds at their place, because that's pretty much the formation that we played at Leeds. It's hard. It's a hard situation to be in. I understand if we do go that way. But I think we can go out and we can go toe-to-toe. As long as we show up, we can go toe-to-toe. We played like we did at Preston. I'm not going to go on about Preston too much because I'll just get myself rattled. But yeah, I think we can go there and give them a go. Glenn, Sky Blue Hub, thank you very much. Would you look to loan some of our youngsters out to Maidstone next season? Yeah, potentially, but do we want them playing non-league, or do we want them to be playing in the actual football league? I would probably say in the football league. I think, Burrows has gone to a perfect club, in Lincoln. They're trying to get to the next level. So, yeah, somebody like that, I think, personally, I would rather. Miley on TikTok has said, who do you want for the next round of the Cup? I would want a big team, Man City, Man United. Man United I would prefer, because I think we've got a chance of actually beating them. Man City is going to be a lot harder if we drew Man City or a Liverpool or somebody like that. I'd like all the championship teams to go out, to be fair, because then we're the only championship side left in the competition and people will get behind us a little bit more. So you never know. You never know. Evening Hector, thank you very much. PUSB, Play Up Sky Blues, Under Average Cov fan. Great tribute to Tats by the players, shows how well liked he is. Think a three of O'Hare, Palmer and Wright will get us by until the end of the season. Yeah, it was a lovely gesture. Really nice to see doing that. You'll never beat Murillo. Where will Forest finish in the league? That's a difficult one, just because you're still not sure about your points deduction and things like that, are you? So we'll have to wait and see on that. I think you'll have enough to stay up. I don't think you'll get relegated. To answer your question on there, Randy Cov fan, great to see a B Crew making his full league debut for Grimsby on Saturday. Yes, it was really good to see, and I think he got some really, really good reviews as well from the manager. So that's good to see as well. Sky Blue Sam says, I wonder if we're going to go 4-2-3-1 with Latty at right back, Kelly and Torp as midfield, then Milan, O'Hare and Palmer plus Sims. I can't see Milan staying that far up for too long. I think when he come on, he did okay. He didn't do much. Still not taking players on, really. I don't see that. I think Milan goes in at right back and Latty goes in for Kelly. I think that would be my preferred one. But Milan needs to start playing better for me. I think Milan's gone off the boil a little bit. He doesn't seem to be taking players on. When he hoofs it up, it kind of goes all over the place. Yeah. Again, he needs a little bit more composure on the ball for me. I love Milan, but he's gone off the board a little bit for me. Reece Small says people seem to forget how good Kelly was towards the end of last season when called upon. He helped us get to the playoffs. He is positive with the ball. You can see he was cramping up and stretching towards the end of the games last night. Hopefully he can get his fitness up and help us again. Yeah, I agree with that. I still don't think he starts against West Brom. I think if he had more minutes in his legs, more games, and I think that's where we missed the trick against Sheffield Wednesday. I think he should have played in one of them games personally, but I'm not the manager, am I? Glenn also says, surprised that we didn't see Louisa or Andrews come on, given we were 3 up. Seemed to be odd bringing on O'Hare, Milan, De Silva and Eccles. Yeah, I think he probably could have brought both them on for rather than bringing Milan on and rather than bringing probably O'Hare on. De Silva and Eccles probably need the minutes a little bit more. But yeah. Ella says she hopes that we get Liverpool at home. Stephen McGovern, thank you very much, Steve. Thought Kelly looked fit and sharp in the cup, and he also loves a tackle. He's got to be worth a half to save from some legs. Yeah, I agree with that. Bring him on 30 minutes, especially if he plays the way that he did. But maybe he does start and he comes off, with at half time or 55, 60 minutes gone. Yeah, maybe he does start. Maybe you've got my... maybe he is better. Yeah, I'm going against myself a little bit here. But maybe he is a starter rather than coming on. Because if he comes on, he's got to get into the game first. It's not going to be that easy. Yeah, maybe he does start. Back to TikTok a second. I support Coventry City. All things sky blue. That's the page that you're on at the moment. We're in trouble with this right wing spot. Daniel, sorry, Daniel. Who are you following? Sorry. Do you think are you a Coventry fan? It's just that you've got an orange badge. Do you think we move back to 3 at the back with O'Hare and Palmer between the lines? No, we stick with the 4 at the back. JJ, I put £2 on Sim's hat trick. Nice, you got some good money back then. Bag is gonna boing over you Friday. Thank you very much, Matt, for coming on. Much appreciated. Back to Facebook, YouTube, and X. Scobie Sam. What swear words do you think Tats has learnt? I'm not going to say them on here because I'll probably be banned on both. But I can imagine which ones. Ian, any luck with Wingy, mate? I will get in touch. I will text you. I've got an update for you. Wes Handy, thank you very much for coming on, Ian, by the way. Wes Handy, hiya, Wes, you okay, mate? Handley. Kelly and Torp is a great partnership, to be honest. Yeah, but again, my thought is with Kelly that he hasn't had enough minutes. But, you know, thinking about it a little bit more on here now, talking out loud to you guys, maybe he does start. Maybe he starts and then comes off. 2-0 Man City now, Wes has just said. Thanks, Wes. Hector said, after losing to Norwich and Preston, what are our chances of playoffs? We can't lose to West Brom. We can't lose, but I'd take a draw off your hands now, personally. I'd take a draw. I'd be happy with a draw. I don't think we can lose, but as long as it's still mathematically possible, anything can happen. It's still very much up in the air. Sky Blue Sam, think Kelly in midfield 3 is an option with Torp and Eccles / Latty. Yeah, I agree with that. Graham, thank you very much, Graham. Palmer is the most improved player this season. Do you think he's more improved than Bidwell? Because everybody wants Bidwell to start. Sky Blue Sam, surprised that Moore didn't make the bench last night and we selected Bell from under 21s. Does Collins come back in for Wilson if fit, or 2 clean sheets keeps Wilson in? No, the 2 clean sheets for me don't necessarily justify Wilson staying in, because if you look at who they were against, Stoke didn't offer anything, and neither did Maidstone. So I think Kelly, if Collins is back, Collins goes in for Wilson, I think. But you know, we all know Robbins loves a controversial decision, shall we say? Excuse me. Wes says, why does everybody want a big team next? Let's get an easier possible winnable game. Wolves, Bournemouth, Chelsea, etc. Wolves isn't going to be an easy game, and neither is Chelsea. I'd take United. I would take United. But let's just pit our wits against the very best. Why not? Why not? You get to see some really good players. Why not, all I say. Mark Smith says, Wes, I want Blackburn if possible. Why? Just so Blackburn can potentially knock us out? We've played Blackburn, already. And we've got them again towards the end of the season. I just want a Premiership side, if I'm honest. I want to pit our wits against the very best. Glenn says 9-2 Man City, Luton looking to be heading out. He meant 2-0. I thought you meant that was going to be your prediction for the final score. Mark also says, I'm surprised you didn't swear, Stuart, on Sunday Space. I am as well, to be fair. because I did go on off a little bit of a rant. Reese says, Glenn Watkin was about to say, what a first half. Yeah. And the 9-2. I know, yeah, that would have been some half. That would have been, what's that, 11 goals in 45 minutes? Bloody hell. Glenn also says, want anyone at home in the FA Cup, or I'd be happy with Forest, Wolves, or Leicester away. Yeah, again, Leicester I don't particularly want. Yeah, I know it's an opportunity to get to Wembley, and it would be great. But, wouldn't it be amazing to go to Man City, or wouldn't it be amazing to have Man City come to us, and give them a really good go? Maybe it's just me. Yeah, yes, Palmer ran the show, Pancakes. He also said, what happened to Sakamoto? I'd take Man City. Sakamoto came off against Preston with a back injury, had to go to hospital. He's out of hospital, but he won't be back this season. But it's looking like he will recover. I'd like a Man City. Glenn says, do Sims, Godden and Wright all finish on double figures for goals in all competitions, or just the league, Glenn? Glenn's also said, credit to the referee last night, really good. Yeah, I think he was okay, to be fair. I think he was all right. Jason Gamble said, Liverpool away to go to the amazing stadium. Jason Gamble, yeah, I'd take that. Glenn's just said, something's just popped up. Breaking news. What's the breaking news, Glenn? 37 years since we last played in an FA Cup semi-final. Yeah, it's a long time. Long time. What's the breaking news, Glenn? Come on, don't keep me in suspense, because I can't see anything else apart from what you guys write to me. Thank you very much, guys, for everybody coming on, by the way, on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Much appreciated. These aren't staying on tonight for some reason. Evening, Scotty Dog. I hope you're well on TikTok. Thank you very much. Oh, apparently Vic has joined the Former Players Association. That's good to hear. That means he'll be back to say hello to us whenever they're on a break. Maybe try and get an interview at some point. That'd be good. What's everybody else doing tonight? Anything? Back for a Legends Day, maybe. Yep. Hopefully that would be good. Glenn, you still need to answer my question as well. Is it league goals, or is it just the season goals? Does that include the cups and things like that? Jason says, do you think if we lose to Baggies, the playoffs are out of reach? Gets harder for me. Yeah, it would be horrible to say, but I think they may be out of reach if we do lose. And look, it's still mathematically possible, but it just gets harder. Hi, Adam. Hope you're well. Scottish Dog, big game for you guys at the weekend. Yeah, it is. Bernie, thank you very much, Bernie Preston, for coming on. Why wasn't Brad Collins on the bench last night? Story going around. He handed in a transfer request. I heard a little bit of that, but I think he was ill. I believe he was ill as well. But I did hear something similar. Peter Doolan, thank you very much for coming on. Watching Blackburn Newcastle, keep up the good work. Thank you very much. Let me know the score in that one as well. I know it's 2-0 to Man City. Hector says, without sounding negative, assuming we don't go up, what positions do we need players for next season? Also assume Callum goes. Well, we've already got one player coming back, which is Mason Clark from Peterborough. I think he might actually take Callum's position. We'll have Burrows back. Whatever happened with Burrows, if he goes or if he fights for his place at the right back spot. But where does Burrows go? Does he fight for because we don't play with wing backs anymore? So is he fighting for a right back spot? We'll have Howley to come back as well. So that's another midfield position potentially. Or do we let them go? Do we sell them? Or do they go back out on loan? So there's a lot of interest in probably midfielders and probably a striker as well. But again, it depends on what formation Robins wants to start with next season, I suppose. I think at the back, I think we're okay. But I think you can upgrade any position, really. Left back, Bidwell's going to be a year older. Do we trust, do we trust De Silva in that left back spot, or do we push him further forward and play a left winger? Things like that as well that we've got to be thinking of. The goalkeeping position, Moore's going to go probably. Is Wilson going to go? Is Collins going to fight and stay? There's a lot of permutations that can go around. But I know what you mean. I don't think you're being negative. I think you're just being a realist. Glenn said in all competitions, yeah, I think they all hit double figures probably. It's whether Godden gets the game time, whether he does, I suppose. But I think they all hit double digits. Graham's also said the draw is at 7:00 tomorrow night. It is. I might try and do a live actually on TikTok. So if you want to join me on TikTok tomorrow, I might do a live for the cup draw. Ian McDonald, thank you very much. Ian, Wes has said, Ian has replied to Wes, Leicester would be nice. I don't want a championship side. Why does everybody want? We could go out to a championship side. Wouldn't you prefer to see a Man City or a Liverpool, at our place? We may go out, but at least we get to see these players. Because if we don't go up, then players might not be there when we eventually go up, whether it's next season or the season after or whenever it may be. Don't know. Limes361, any idea on the other posh player we have dibs on? I heard Cipriano. I probably haven't pronounced that right anyway, but no, I'm not sure who it is, to be fair. I think his name's Burrows as well. Heard the same, and I think it's the player as in plural. So it's one we have an option on along with another player, possibly Harrison Burrows, the left back. Yeah, Harrison, that was the one that I was thinking of, Burrows. I think it's. I'm with you, Stu. Let's get a big team at home. Great to see where we are in terms of the level. Also great for Robins to play a Prem team. Yeah, I think that. I don't necessarily think that we want a championship. So I don't want a championship side anyway, personally. TikTok's coming through nicely. Thank you very much. You need a result Saturday. We're playing Friday. Scotty Dog, we're playing Friday against West Brom. Who do you want in the next round? I want a big team. I want a Man City, Liverpool. I would want United ideally because I think we could actually do them over. But I would prefer a bigger side, I think. This is when we need EMC. Yeah, I think we've got enough. It would be nice to see what he can do, but it would be look, it's a great addition for next year, isn't it? What's Hadji's best position then? On the wing or through the middle? Oh, it's so hard. He doesn't work hard enough on the wing for me, so I'm going to say up the middle. He's still got to work harder. And I'll say it until I see it. I think there's only one game where he's worked really hard that I can honestly say. But yeah, he needs to work harder for me. Blimey, you guys are coming through now on here. Thank you very much. Okay, Glenn said a rumour going around today saying we are looking at Plymouth left centre back Brendan Galloway, who is out of contract in the summer. Yeah, I saw that as well. That'd be quite nice, I think. But I don't think we'd get, if that happened, I don't think we'd get Binks back. But can that Brendan play left back as well? Maybe. So we could get both of them. Be nice for Robbins and Vivesh to go back to Man United or Chelsea for them. Yeah, it would be. I think we could do United. I really do. I wouldn't fear United. Not like I'd fear a Man City or a Liverpool. I wouldn't fear United. I think we could go there. Definitely. Rich, thank you very much, Rich, said, I can watch Prem players on TV. I'd much prefer a trip to Wembley and getting spangled by Man City. Yeah, look, again, it's a two-way thing, isn't it? I understand your reasoning for that. But just imagine, right, we do a Maidstone on a Man City. It can happen, a one-off game. We could do it. We could do it. You've got to back us. You've got to back yourselves. You've got to back it. Got to back us. Would you not fancy a championship team next round with a better chance of getting to Wembley? No, because there's no guarantees anyway. There's no guarantees that you're going to get there. We'll be regulars at the Green Man. We are already, Rob. We are already. They have our section for us. Glenn, Anana makes Wilson look like Gordon Banks. Yeah, he does, yeah. Quinton Cartwright, thank you very much, Quinton. I see Barry Fry from Peterborough was at the match last night. Was he? Interesting. Hector said Man U. Graham, next season should be easier to go up with the bottom three in the Premiership at the moment if we want a top two finish. Yeah, you can. Glenn said that Galloway can play left back. So that's an option. Maybe get Binks and that Galloway in. Maybe. Milan would have Rashford in his pocket. It'd be an interesting one because they're both rapid, aren't they? Thank you very much. FA Cup win or promotion to the Premier League? I'm going to say promotion to the Premier League. Who do I want in the next draw? I'd like a Man City or a Liverpool at home, personally. Hector said promotion every day of the week. Yeah. I want to be greedy, actually. I'm going to say both. We beat Man United last time in the cup run when we won the cup. Yeah. Could do both on the same weekend. Yeah. Great numbers from Maidstone and support, but must applaud home fans who came out in great numbers even when on TV. Yeah, I agree, Russ. Thank you very much for coming on, by the way. Totally agree. Could be Man United in the quarter-final and Leeds in the semi-final. Shame Spurs aren't around to play in the final. Yeah, that would be good. But like I said, look, I understand people wanting maybe a slightly easy one, but again, when there's no guarantees, why not? Why not have one of the big boys and see if we can do a Maidstone? Especially if all the other championship teams go out, wouldn't it be great to be the only championship team left going into the draw? When we pick up Man City at home, Man United at home, or even Man City at home. Man City, I understand we're going to have the odds aren't going to be in our favour, but Man United at home, take that every day of the week, because I really think we do them. I really do. Imagine Palmer up against Maguire. Yes, please. Callum O'Hare against Maguire. Yes, please. To be fair to Sims, right, I will give him this. I know that, obviously, I know that people know that I don't rate his first touch, but he was stronger yesterday. He looks stronger. If he does that, if he plays like that against West Brom, he will get better and better and better. And I know Danny likes him already. And I don't dislike him. I've got to say that. But I just think, I just think he just seemed to be putting himself about a little bit more. Limes 361 said FA Cup, I think trophy would be talked about forever. Would it? I know we talk about 87, but that's so many years ago. To get back into the Premier League, I think I'd want that. 3-0 Man City, Haaland hat-trick. Russ Watkins, Newcastle look average. Russ has said he's watching Blackburn, Newcastle, and either of them in the next round. They're not playing the best. What other platform are you on at the moment, Rob Wilson? I'm on Facebook, YouTube, and X, as well as obviously seeing you guys on TikTok. So I am trying to do both. Sometimes it works out okay. Sometimes it doesn't, and I miss things on one or the other. So I apologise if I do miss anything. Any shows planned for this week from Sky Blue Hub? Yeah, hopefully we've got a West Brom preview show tomorrow that will come out tomorrow night. That will be on YouTube and on podcasts Thursday morning. And then, like I said, I might try and do a live stream on TikTok tomorrow. If we get Blackburn away next round, 5k to Ewood, that would be great. Nice for me as I live in Blackpool. Nice. Thank you very much for coming on. I love it when people from a distance, I know you're not miles away, but there's a girl on YouTube that's listening and she's from Ireland. So thank you guys very much for coming on as well. Born and bred, whereabouts in Cov, Rob? KDB with 3 assists, only 20. Ronnie Edwards at Peterborough would be brilliant signing. Only 20 with our coaching team could play for England. Yep, I'll take him as well. I have seen him play actually, and he does look really good. Limes 361 feeding Sims early now and seeing the rewards. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Hillfield. Oh, okay, cool. How long have you lived in Blackpool for, Rob? Yeah, I think you've hit the nail right on the head. We're feeding Sims a lot earlier. He's making them runs. We're seeing him. Yeah, it's working for him. So hopefully he can carry on. Wasn't Godden the last player for Coventry to score 2 hat-tricks in 2 games? I think he was. Moved here 4 years ago with the wife. Nice. Do you enjoy it or do you miss Cov? Always at Cov Northwest games though, even by myself. Fair play to you. I go to away games on my own. Apart from one, I've been to 3 or 4 away games. I think it is now. I've been to one with my mate. It was his birthday, so we went to where did we go? Wasn't Stoke. Chef Wednesday. Oh, as long as you love it there, mate. Are you by the beach? Oh, 3-1 now. Hector says, let's hope Vic gets sold by Sporting for 100 million in the summer. That would be nice. Yep, the money coming in would be nice from that. Rob, was it Blackburn last year when Wilson scored? Wasn't by myself then. Had 3K fans. Yeah, fantastic. Just outside Blackpool. Nice. I used to go to when I was a group trainer at the time, and I used to go up to Preston, so not far from you guys. Stayed in a little place called Chorley Village. That's where I used to go to the hotel. Hi Emma, you okay? I hope you're well and you've had enough sleep. No, it's not pineapple juice, it's orange squash. As says, Sims will be class act next season. Godden is a good League One relegation scrap championship striker, but we need a top proven striker to move to the next level that we're so close to. Yeah, I agree. I do agree with that now. And I think with him coming on, not really, mate. I'll message you after the live. Oh, okay, babe. No worries. Yeah, message me. I hope you're okay. Vic's move in the summer will improve the squad even further. Yeah, hopefully with the money, definitely. Thanks for doing these types of things. It keeps me close to Cov, even though I'm far away. Nice. Anything that I can do. To be fair, on YouTube, Facebook, X, TikTok, whatever it is, go and like and subscribe. There's some. We've done some player interviews on there. There's some mental health interviews on there. There's a special podcast, so go and have a look at the podcasts as well. Go and like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. There's loads of things on there and loads of things coming up as well. I've had some really, really good, nice feedback and really nice comments. So as long as you guys keep enjoying it, I'll keep talking and keep doing it. But thank you very much. Brilliant. Thanks, Rob. Cheers, buddy. And if you ever come to the CBS Arena, we're in the anecdote. We've got a table. Come and introduce yourself. And that goes for anybody that listens and talks. Just come up to us. We won't bite. We will always say hello to you. Jason says, I hear a lot of debate from old and young. What's best ground, Highfield Road or CBS? I say Highfield Road easy. Yeah, I would say Highfield Road. Because I am old enough and remember going to Highfield Road. But the CBS is slowly getting better and slowly feeling like home. But Highfield Road was, a great little ground. Fantastic little ground. But it's hard, isn't it? We've got to look. Highfield Road, for how good it was, it is in the past. It is in the past. and we have got to look to the future, and that's what the CBS is. So Glenn said, thoughts on half and half scarves. My thought is you shouldn't have bought one, Glenn. That's all I'll say on that one. Stephen said, I like Sims being quicker to follow up on shots blocked by the keeper. Yeah, I do as well. And that's exactly what Palmer gives you. He runs after the ball and he slides in, and I love it. I love what he does. I want him to stay fit for longer, because when Palmer's fit and on it, there's nobody quite like him. Rob says Highfield Road, definitely. I was a ball boy there. Oh, you got nice memories then, pal. Highfield Road and the pubs were a lot better as well. Yeah, the pubs are completely different now, aren't they? But to be fair, somebody that doesn't smoke, I'm kind of glad that you can't smoke in pubs anymore. I don't smoke, so I don't particularly like it, but it's just one of them things. Quinton, thank you, Quinton, again. The club's accounts are due tomorrow. Should be a good read. Yeah, it should be. Hector, CBS will never be home unless we own it. Don't necessarily agree with that. I think as long as we're making noise, and as long as we're filling the stadium, I think it will feel like home. I know what you mean though. It would be good. Jason Gamble, great live, new to this, so we'll be a regular now. Thank you very much. We're on YouTube as well. Go and like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 400 subscribers. If you can let me know what we're on, that would be much appreciated. Hopefully we're over 400. Let's try and get to over 400 by the end of tonight. About time the club thought about moving the Sky cameras to the other side so that the world can see and hear our amazing fans in full voice. Yeah, I like that. Come on, guys. We're on 395 on YouTube. Get onto YouTube and go and like and subscribe for me, please. I only need 5 guys on there. There's 24 people watching, 25 people watching. 5 of you go and like and subscribe to it. Get to 400. Come on. How good is Torp? Torp is very good, and I think he's only going to get better next year. Torp is ace. And Torp and Sheaf, when they're both fit, are going to be one of the best partnerships in the Championship. If we're in the Championship next year, they might be the best partnership in the Premier League next year when we go up. Tell me what we're on, guys. We should be on 400 by now. I'm only joking. It doesn't matter. Mark Smith, nice jacket, Stuart Rendell. Thank you very much. It's very warm. It is warm. Well, Emma on TikTok, she said, shush, you're not going up. Emma, I wouldn't say anything because neither are you yet. Leeds are closing in on you. I told you you'd bottle it. All right, mate, I'm here. Come to Oakwell one day. Yeah, I will do. Are we worried about O'Hare leaving? Personally, I think we'll be okay. Look, we're okay without Vic and Hamer. We're still all right without them. So no players bigger than the club. I'd love him to stay, but if he goes, he goes. He will be a miss, but with the guy from Peterborough come in and whoever we sign in the summer, we replace. We move on. It's what happens. Yeah, exactly. The world ended when McNulty left. He was a good player for us, but we move on. I think from McNulty, didn't we get Godden? And then Godden was the one. Excuse me. How much better with Kelly and Torp in the middle? Would prefer Sheaf and Torp. Oh, God, yeah. 100%. Sheaf and Torp, I tell you, they're going to be, whatever league we're in next year, they are going to be amazing. May not get to keep Sheaf. No. Yeah, he may go. He may go. When was the last time you went to Oakwell? To be fair, I've never been Oakwell. It's one of the grounds I haven't really been to. But I would like to go when we're in the same league. Kelly reminded me last night how good he is, a calm head. Yeah. Yes. But again, as I said at the start, he was a level head and he was good, but it was against Maidstone. They're a non-league side. If he plays against West Brom and puts that in that kind of performance, completely different kettle of fish. I'm not going on Friday, Mark. No, not going to that one. I'll be watching it on TV. As I said, are we promoted within the next 2 years? I'm going to say yeah. Sure, we will get a big bid for Sheaf. Possibly, whether he goes or not. It'll have to be, for him to go, it's going to have to be a massive. He's been captain. He's going to be captain when Kelly goes. I think it's going to have to be a hefty bid. Because he's got a good contract on him, and they're not going to want him to. They're not going to want him to go. Might need another 10 players in the summer. Limes 361. Not a chance. Not a chance. We need another 10 players. Half that maybe, as long as we keep the players that we've got now. I reckon we only need five players next year. Yes, Maidstone, but when he came in late last season, yeah, I get that, Rob, as well. He did play well when he came in last year, but he had a couple of games. You know, when he first came on against Blackpool last year, when he first come back, he wasn't great, but he got better because he had games. We'll have to wait and see. If Palmer keeps up this type of form, we won't miss O'Hare, in my opinion. No, I don't think we will either, James. Hi, James, by the way. Hope you're well. Robert Connor, watching the highlights from last night on BBC One now. Nice. It's always nice watching it when you know what the result is, isn't it? Who do Cov have next? We have Wickham away. We've got West Brom on Friday. James has said on TikTok, I also don't think Tavares cuts the mustard for me, sadly. Looked out of it last night. 2 lucky goals. Tavares is a hard one. I think we've got to give him more time. I know he doesn't. I've always said that he looks hectic on the ball. You know, he always looks like he's rushing himself. But I think he looked better when he went over to the left than when he was on the right. But I kind of get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but I think we need. It's had a year out. It's hard. It's hard for him, and he's of that age where you expect him to be doing more, but he's had a long injury. Yeah, I think you need to give him time. Emma, we've got QPR on Saturday, which is also my birthday. Happy birthday for Saturday. Hector says on YouTube, striker, left wing, centre mid, and left back, key positions to cover for next season. Yeah, it's probably not a bad shout, to be fair. I'd still like Yates from Swansea. I think he's the striker that we're missing, or that type of striker anyway. Did you see the video of Bidwell getting sniped? Yeah, I did. That was funny, Robert. Yeah. Tavares is a striker. He said on Unseen, all the work Dennis is putting in with him is playing wide. Yeah, Fabio needs games, but not at Cov, not ready for the Championship, possibly. Leicester are drawing 0-0 at Bournemouth. Glenn said, don't want Bournemouth away as it will be a low ticket allocation. Yeah, they haven't got the biggest ground. James said, that's fair, but he just needs to look into it at all last night. Needs a solid run pre-season. Yeah, possibly. Thank you. Going to be a strange one. Oh. I hope not too strange. Who do you want in the next round? Well, hold on. Oh, God. Trying to verify this bloody thing. There we go. I've said all along that I want a big team. I want a Man City, Liverpool. Test our wits against the very best. If we don't get through, we don't get through. But if we can do a Maidstone against one of them, it'd be amazing. If we get a Man United, I think we beat Man United. I really do. I'd have them at home any day of the week, and I think we beat them. Kelly was superb last night. Wouldn't think he had played in months. Yeah, he was good. But again, you need to remember who he was playing against. No disrespect to Maidstone, and I know it could have been a banana skin, but they are what? 4 tiers below us, 5 tiers below us. That's what he should be doing. If he does it against West Brom, I'll hold my hands up and say, yeah, the guy's back. I want either Chelsea at home or the winner of Man United Forest. Yeah, I agree. I want Man United. I would love Man United. First one in 4 years that I'll be seeing. Oh, no, I thought you were engaged. Oh, message me after. Bless you. Okay. All right, don't say too much on here. Just message me after, sweet. What's your cup upset this round then? Cup upset this round. Probably, is it an upset? Probably Southampton, Liverpool tomorrow. I suppose that would be more of an upset, I think. Wolves at home next round, rekindle an old rivalry. I just think, are Wolves big enough if we go out? I think, Wolves, Brighton, Villa, I just think that they're like, yeah. United away would be the best for me as I live in Manchester, Hector. Oh, okay. Selfish reasons. That's fine. I think we beat United home or away. Yeah, I agree. Sorry, I missed. Yeah. Yeah, I think we kind of need to remember who we played yesterday. It's all right, we did what we needed to do. Brighton have 4 games to play before quarterfinals, and same applies to Liverpool. Lots of injuries on both sides. Yeah, I know, but I don't know. I would rather have a bigger side. Try and go for it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'll take Newcastle away, though. Night out on the tune to celebrate. Oh, look, if you could guarantee the win, then yeah, I don't think anywhere's probably better than Newcastle or Liverpool, to be fair, but it's one of them. Right, so just over the hour mark. At all things Sky Blue lads away in Newcastle, Manchester, or Liverpool. Yep, 100%. Take it. Right, just over the hour mark. Thank you ever so much for everybody that's come on and spoke with me. Any newcomers that have spoken with me, thank you very much. Facebook, YouTube, and X, TikTok guys, you as well. Just remember where you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, YouTube. Please go and like and subscribe. There is some good bits of information, not information, but there's some good videos on there. And yeah, go and like and subscribe. We are sponsored by Right Steel Fabrications. He can do your fabrication work up and down the country, but mainly in the Coventry and West Midlands area. And we're also partnered with the Anecdote Sports Bar. You can see us at home games in there as well. This will be put onto a podcast, so you can listen to me if you really want to on Spotify, Anchor, iTunes, and wherever else you get your podcasts from. So once again, 398. Come on, guys. Get me to 400 before I go off the stream. If there's no one that follows or subscribes to our YouTube channel, it is free. Go and subscribe. I'm not going to come off until we hit 400. Come on. There's 13 people, 15 people watching. Come on, keep going. Get me to the 400 mark by the end of today. Come on. Go and like and subscribe. That's long. What's long? Have I missed something? No. That's long. Robert Connor. 399. I need one more and then I'll say goodnight to everybody. I need one more person. Hit that 400. Come on. Like and subscribe. Tell me when we're on 400 and then I'll go. I'm not going to go until we're on 400. So keep asking me questions. If you want me to go and like and subscribe. I know you've already subscribed. On YouTube, everything CCFC. On YouTube, go and subscribe. It's free to subscribe. I'm on 399. Let me get to 400. I reckon Tatsu injury is a little bit more serious than being let on. Possibly. I think there's still a lot of... Okay, Sam, I thought you meant 400 people. No. That's a lot. No, not a chance. On YouTube, I'm on 399 subscribers. Get me to 400. Yeah, I think there's still a lot of tests that he's got to go through and stuff first. Come on, get me to 400. Get me to 400 subscribers. Come on, one more person. Tell me when we've hit that 400 mark. Come on. You can't all subscribe to me, surely. Well, not to me, to us, I should say. Go onto YouTube and go and subscribe. Like I said, it's free to subscribe. Go to subscribe. I'm on 400. 400. Thank you very much. I'm on 400. Go and make a YouTube account and go and follow us. All things Sky Blue. Right, on that note, thank you very much for everyone that's got us to 400 subscribers. Much appreciated. Thank you very much, whoever has subscribed. Go and have a look at a few of our podcasts and a few of our shows. Thank you very much to everyone. Much appreciated. And I'll remember I do these every other week, so there won't be one next week. It will be the week after. But I will be on. You can look out for me on TikTok lives and things like that. All right. Top man. Thank you very much. Cheers, guys. Thanks, everyone.